Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Conjecturing Podcast. This is your host tonight. Unusual situation, but we're doing this because I absolutely love this movie. Greg, and with me is Rob.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's hiding in the fucking jungle over here. Doesn't really work with the fucking filter, but
Where did you
just
get
hiding.
that? So, did you like pull that from your
Yeah, I
front
pulled
yard
it.
or
I
what?
pulled it from my tree outside. I was climbing on it. I was climbing on the tree, covered in mud, shooting, screaming with a little flaming torch I had. Yeah,
Anything for the
that's it.
bit, man. I
What's up,
appreciate
Rob?
that.
Everybody, how's it going? Yeah,
And Laura as well.
what do you got,
Oh,
Laura?
hey, what's up?
Lori went invisible. Wow, look at that.
She cloaked.
She,
She
she
cloaked
cloaked. She
herself.
cloaked. She cloaked. Everybody, she cloaked. That's
What's
All
funny.
up?
All right, so we are reviewing 1987's Predator. So, I honestly have no idea how we got to this. This is honestly,
Me
so
neither.
I'm hosting this because this is one of my favorite all-time movies. I first saw this when I was a kid. I don't know, probably like around the age of like 7 or 8, and I've always loved this movie. It's so quotable. It's a fantastic Arnold movie.
Oh wow.
How did
True.
we land on this? Were we talking about the new Predator movie that came out or what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how it happened.
I was saying we were talking about movies we want to review, like on a list, and I was like, oh, let's throw Predator Badlands on there because I want to watch it and I haven't seen it yet. And Laura chimed in. I think she said I've never seen the original Predator, and me and Greg's like GIF emojis were just like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, have you never seen it? And I was like, we have to watch the original now. We have to do Predator. So,
Yeah.
and I get the whole like horror, not horror, like whole conversation, like action, sci-fi, horror. Like to me, they all cross over with each other. So to me, I still consider this horror-esque. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. So
I mean, people put it in the same bracket as Alien, and I think
yeah,
Alien is very much a sci-fi horror movie.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
these two, like, so the Alien and the Predator franchises ultimately like find themselves. I think in Predator 2, like I don't we probably will never watch this, but there's a scene toward the end of that movie where you see
They
like
show the
an
skull,
alien
right?
skull on the wall to where you
Whoa.
Yeah,
like you realize, oh, these like universes are kind of intertwined in some way.
yeah,
So like which is really cool.
yeah.
What? But the xenomorph would fucking kick this thing's ass.
Okay,
You
dude, you
okay?
can't get us started. You cannot get us started on that.
I kind of want
That's
to.
literally that's like the premise of like the whole AVP like franchise, video game series, movie series. So you're about to open a
Comics,
can of
like
worms that we
everything.
cannot close.
Yeah, and honestly, like up front right now, Laura said this is the only Predator movie she's ever seen.
Yeah.
So she's never seen
Right.
any of the other Predator movies, any other ones. So yeah,
This guy,
But
I
I've
mean,
seen
I
a lot
think
of the aliens. I don't
has,
know.
yeah, but you can't make an
Okay.
informed decision then if you've never seen any of the other
I can't.
badass characters.
It's just a gut reaction.
right.
If I was gonna say right now, I'm Team Predator. I like Predator more than I do Alien. Not like the
Well,
movies.
Team Predator,
but the
like you
character.
prefer, you just okay, yeah. So it's not that you
Like-
think it's more of a badass than the.
Oh, I think Predator is
Than the
way more of a
Xenomorph.
badass than a Xenomorph. Yeah. I do. I think it's fucking way fucking cooler. Has like a fucking cool gun. Has like contraptions. It can like do things. Has a mask. It can cloak. Like way better than just like a drooling creature.
But this, like, honestly, like they do make a great case for these two races of alien creatures to be like battling it out for
Yeah.
like who's the most powerful in the universe, like the xenomorphs, the predator creatures, or humans. So I don't know. I love like the idea that they've like brought these universes together over time.
Yeah.
This is the original. Well, this movie's directed by John McTiernan. He's known for Die Hard with a Vengeance, Last Action Hero, Hunt for Red October, Thomas Crown Affair, like a lot of
Oh, I love that
like
movie.
action adjacent, like heist, kind of like movies. 13th Warrior. I don't know, some movies on the low end of his filmography role, Medicine Man and Rollerball. That's fine, but like so the guy clearly knows how to put together like an action film.
Yeah.
So like the cast here is I don't know. I love this cast. It's an ensemble cast,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit hard if like Laura, if you're new to the to a movie, it's hard to keep track of everybody. But like you basically have like a group of like maybe half a dozen characters, right? It's like if you look at Rob's background here, the whole thing is led up by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um,
Yeah.
and to me, outside of like maybe the Terminator, this is probably my favorite Arnold movie.
Yeah, I would probably say yeah. This and like the Terminator franchise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I won't get into like Last Action Hero and that, but I do love Last Action Hero. But you know,
what's the one with where he had to Jingle All the Way, where he was like after the
oh
Terminator
yeah,
doll?
Tim and Sinbad.
We
Yeah.
reviewed that movie.
Way back in the day. Yeah, we did it for a Christmas episode. Yeah.
There's a few like Twins, True Lies. I
Yeah.
love, but like to me, this is my honestly
Ooh,
like
True Lies. Yeah. Twins is
Yeah.
good. You
He's
know what?
actually a
Okay.
good actor.
I do. I was just talking. I know everyone's going to come at me and I'm really sorry, but I'm not a big action fan. I guess there are like a handful of action movies I do like though, but I'm not a huge action fan. But Terminator, definitely. I do love the Terminator franchise. But you know what he was in that I loved was Kindergarten Cop. I
Oh
love
yeah,
that
of course.
movie.
Yeah. When he crosses over to comedy, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a few comedic lines in this movie. To
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest, like
Yeah.
he's like, so you know that he was heavily involved in the production. He's like, I've got to get like my 2 or 3 like lines that I
yeah.
throw out there. So I don't know,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
The cast is in the ensemble cast. Like some of the more like notable characters are
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, right? So
Yeah.
Apollo Creed from the Rocky series. He's like, uh, he's like the ex-CIA friend of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. He's like a pencil pusher now. He kind of like works like in an office job, and he kind of wants to get back in the field. We find out about that. And then you've got like a band. Like basically, if you look behind Rob's background, you have a band of uh I think I don't know if they're Green Berets or what you would classify them as, but like they're like a special like operations military group, and they all have different functions, right? Like Poncho, played by Richard Chaves, he's like the explosive expert. He's the guy on the right side there.
Yeah,
He's kind of grounded. He like tries to keep everybody alive and sane. He has his funny moments. Billy, just to the left of him, there, he's like
He's awesome. He's like one of my favorites. He's a tracker.
he's cool. He's a trucker, right? I think he's supposed to be like Native American.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what he really is, but that's who he's supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he has these moments where he's got these like animal like instincts in the wild, and they kind of like rely on him to like track what's going on. And it's like it's very like there's a character aspect of it. It's like everyone has their role. It's very much like I don't know if Rob you watched G.I. Joe as a kid. I don't think it's
yeah.
a thing nowadays, but like back when we were kids, it was a thing, and they each all had their characters.
Yeah.
If you look in the next to Dylan behind Rob there, you've got Mac. And it's like there's 2 guys in this movie who've just got lots of guns and they shoot off lots of guns. Mac is one of them. You can see he's got like a machine gun. He's he's quiet. He's very much like unhinged and he like whispers the weirdest shit throughout the movie. Like
Yeah.
he's hilarious. He's played by Bill Duke. And then of course you got Blaine, who is played by Jesse Ventura. Everyone who's
Oh, way over here. Yeah, Jesse Ventura. Yeah.
far off on the left side there.
Yeah. And then you have
And he's very much like loudmouth. He kind of like he's like maximum testosterone, right?
Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
his right, you kind of have you have Hawkins. He's like the
Okay.
community guy.
Who plays this guy? Who plays this guy?
Shane Black. Oh,
No,
that's
yeah. Well, we got to talk about Shane Black though. This guy first
Oh.
is Shane Black, who is a famous director now.
Really?
is he really?
Yeah, he's the one that did Iron Man 3. He directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like he's a famous director. That's Shane Black.
Really? I did
Yeah,
not-
famous
I didn't
director
realize
now.
that.
Yeah,
So he transitioned from actor to director.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He's actually a really like compelling character. Like he's I don't know, like Rob, I kind of want to like shift it to you. You're like which character in this movie do we embody? I feel like this is you.
Oh God! None of them.
I'm definitely the guy telling pussy jokes like through the whole movie. That's all he's talking about is pussy
Yeah.
jokes the whole movie. So that's definitely me. Not that I make those jokes, but I'm a jokester, and I would make
Right.
jokes. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like cracking like dirty, ridiculous jokes. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely,
for me, like Rob, that's definitely you. I think I don't know, like Laura, I would say you're kind of like
Here we
Poncho.
go. Oh, is that the tracker?
No, no, he's the guy on
No,
the right side.
Oh,
He's
he's
the guy who's
Pancho
like
over here.
he tries to like keep sanity in the group, and like that's
Yeah, he's
very
like,
much you.
oh.
yeah. You try
He
to keep the
lasts a
pod
long
together.
time.
Yeah.
He's the glue, right?
You thought you were gonna be the. You
Oh,
thought you were gonna be the.
guys!
You thought you were gonna be the woman, Laura,
I'm the
the
glue.
one woman.
No, I thought you guys were gonna say I'm this guy.
Predator.
I'm the predator. You guys always, or no, not you guys. I shouldn't lump
It's
Greg
Rob,
into
it's
this, but
Rob.
Rob tells me I am every nasty, like every movie we watch, just like
That's true.
Which we didn't mention.
the monster.
So the Predator is was played by Peter Cullen. The dude is like 7'2". He's like better. I think he played Harry and the
He
Hendersons.
played Henry and Henderson's. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was the Sasquatch. Yeah.
He was a Sasquatch. Yeah.
Wow.
So like originally in the Predator, it was going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme as a Predator, but they were like when they brought
Wow.
him on set, he was like, of course he's like ripped, but he just doesn't have like that looming presence.
He's
right?
only
He's
like
not tall.
5'6"
Yeah,
or
he's
5'8".
short. He's shorter.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was so tiny compared to Arnold and Ventura that they were just like, no, this isn't working. Yeah.
So like they brought him on, and like I think it was a great decision because
Yeah,
like
he's huge.
the dude is massive, and like I think he's great for this. I wouldn't say Laura that you're him. I would say that yeah, you're very much Poncho. Like for me, like as much as I hate to say this, I feel like I'm like Dylan.
You're Dylan? You're the
As much
FBI
as
guy?
he's like my most hated character because he's like a douchebag. He betrays the team, but I feel like I'm him to where he's got an
He's
office
an
job.
office job. Office job, yeah.
He misses the field. He misses like doing the dirty work, and like he's been sabotaged by like corporate interests. So like I hate to say it, unfortunately, I think I'm Dylan.
Interesting.
I was gonna say you were Billy. I can see you being Billy, cutting yourself on your chest, like waiting for a fight to break out.
If I could choose one character, I think I would be Billy. Although they did Billy dirty toward the end, so
Yeah, I
we'll
know.
talk
That's
about
true.
that.
That's
We'll
true.
talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. All right.
okay, so let's jump into the movie.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
here.
like we open this whole movie with like okay, first of all, it's the music. It's got this like I don't know. I'm gonna pantomime it now just because like I love it. It's got the da na 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 da na 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 na. It's got these. I don't know. There's something about it that just like drums up the drama. Like you see this helicopter that's
No,
approaching.
you're already forgetting it, Greg. You're already forgetting the opening. We just talked about the opening. We never always forget is the shot of space, and there's a spaceship flying in, and then you see like this little like spaceship
Right.
shoot off towards Earth. I always forget that. I always forget in the
So
opening.
it's like a 30-second scene, and
Yeah.
I swear every time I watch this movie, you're right. I
always
totally
forget
forget
it.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the first thing you see is like
Yeah.
the spaceship, and it shoots something off into Earth, and then it cuts to like you said, Greg, the music, and then it's like upbeat, and then it's like helicopter, and you're in the jungle.
Yeah. So it's very reminiscent of the thing where like okay, obviously the setup is like an alien, some type of alien from outer space entering Earth's atmosphere, and like that's what we got to deal
Yeah.
with. So like it's a pretty cool setup. Like I heard that originally they didn't do that. Like what do you guys think about how like the first thing you see in this movie is like okay, this is an alien.
Yeah.
I like it. I thought it was cool. I think because I mean, like now we know what it is, but I think Laura, this is your first time watching it. I mean, I think even you've never seen a Predator movie, but you know already kind of
Yeah,
know.
I knew it was an alien. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, trying to go back in the day, this would have been like something pretty cool to see. Being like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like it's in space already. That's cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the things that like we'll see throughout this movie is that you incrementally find out what the alien is. Like you're given bits and pieces, and right now we don't know jack squat about the alien. All we see is like this pod sort of get ejected from like the spacecraft into the atmosphere. That's it, and then it cuts to like we're on some kind of like beach military base in South America. And then you see like the helicopters landing. It's got like our ensemble cast getting out, and they're like in street clothes, and they get out, and the music's drumming up, and you just get the sense of like something is happening. Like there's something big, something important happening, and it involves these guys here. And then it's really cool the way that like each character gets out of the chopper one at a time. And so there's like 6 guys in Arnold Schwarzenegger's group, right? The first 5 get out of the chopper, and then like he's just kind of sitting there chilling.
He
Like,
lights up his cigar.
yeah, and there's something about that that just makes you immediately and like basically the first scene in the movie realize this dude is the main character. Like he's taking his time, he's
Hmm.
like kind of like absorbing the atmosphere, and he's like, okay, let's get out and do this.
What did you think, Laura? Like the intro of the alien, and then like the helicopter, and like the guys getting off, and like Arnold reveal of like this is the badass guy. What did you think, Laura?
Yeah, no, I like the intro. I think we've talked about this before, but I really like intros when like maybe it was you, Rob, who said this, when like a badass team is like getting ready, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
And yeah, you just set that up. I do really like that. And then even just all the cheesy lines where he's like, this is my team, we're the team. We're the only
Yeah.
team that can do this. No one else, even his buddy, like as soon as he sees his buddy's like, I'm coming. And he's just like, we work alone, don't you dare. So yeah, I like the intro. I thought it was
Okay.
good.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like that first scene. So like Arnold Schwarzenegger like enters the military base, and then basically the he meets the general that says like, hey, like we've brought you in to like take care of this like special operation. He's like, Arnold comes in, his name's Dutch in the movie, and he's like, well, why don't you just get like a regular military operation to do this? Like, why call in us, the specialists? And then like off in the distance, again, like I feel like there are so many iconic scenes in this movie. This is one of them
Oh yeah.
where it's got Carl Weathers in the back. He's kind of sitting there, like, and he's like, "Cause some damn fools that you were the best," and like, they come together, and
That's it. That's the moment.
that's the
is,
moment
it
he's
is.
like, and Arnold goes from like being like a stoic military guy to being like an old army buddy that he used to pal around with in Vietnam, and he's like, Dylan, and like they do this move. It's so
Yeah.
fantastic. He goes, "You son of a bitch," and they
They like
clasp
lock,
arms.
they like lock
It's
their
the
arms.
famous. Yeah, I've seen that
Lock
all
their
over the
arms.
internet for
That's
many
like
years. Yeah.
so many gifs. Yeah, they lock their arms, and it's just like this close-up shot of their muscles glistening
Yeah.
and rippled. It's like their arms were not that glistening before they did that, but okay, somebody rubbed baby oil on them for that shot, and they're just like, and then it just becomes like they're like. They're not, what is it called? They're not like doing a tug of war, but they're doing like almost like they're trying to like push each other's arm down, whatever it's
Yeah,
fucking called.
it's almost like an arm
Arm
like
wrestle.
who's-
Yeah, arm
Arm
wrestle.
wrestling.
Yeah, there
And
you
these
go.
dudes are ripped. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I like Arnold is ripped, but so is Carl Weathers. Like,
He's huge
Yeah.
in this movie, yeah.
dude is huge in this movie, and it's like so the running theme with Carl Weathers and Arnold is like they used to be pals back in Nam. Arnold continued on with like the field missions, the field ops. He's still rugged, but Carl Weathers joined the CIA, so he's like he's got the experience, he's got the knowledge, but like he's more of like a. So Arnold goes, he's like they've clasped hands. He's like, "What's the matter? CIA got you pushing too many pencils," and it's like he's like making fun of the fact that he's got a
Doing the
desk job now.
voice.
Yes.
It's like it's so good, and like, but they have like a bro moment, like, and so because of like their history, Arnold is like, okay, you've brought me here. This is the guy that I know from Nam, and it's like, what do you need us to do? Why do you need us to do it? And so like this whole first scene kind of like sets up like the whole history of the movie. They basically need them to go in, save and extract hostages. So apparently there's a cabinet minister who's straight off course in a helicopter. They're in South America. His helicopter crashed. They're in guerrilla hands now. And Dutch is like, well, why don't you just use a regular army? And then like Carl Weathers' character, Dylan, he's like, because you guys are the best. You're like a special ops team, and I know you. And they kind of have like a little moment here, and there's tension here, right? Because he's like, I don't understand why you brought us in, and Dylan's basically like, well, because you guys are, you're the shit. You guys know what you're doing. We're gonna bring, but like there's like an unspoken like mystery here. That like something's not being said, and I think like that's what we're gonna find out a little bit later. But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arnold, he basically just ignores it, and they get in a helicopter, and like they go and try to like rescue the hostages.
Yeah, and now you're into another music scene where it's like some like old song is playing. It's like Sweet Sally or something like that.
Yeah.
Is on a boombox, and then now you're starting to meet the personas of all the other characters now on this little like flight they're doing in the helicopter and the music is going. So you have like,
Yeah.
Pancho's like putting on his stuff, getting ready, and then he looks over and like the guy with the glasses, I forget what was his name, the guy with the glasses?
Hawkins.
Hawkins, and he like Pancho goes to like throw a ball at him, and Hawkins without looking like catches it, kind of showing like, oh, like he has some skill too, but he's kind of a nerd with glasses.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
you have like what's his name in the back is like fucking, or like Jesse Ventura is like
Blaine,
taking his
yeah,
like
yeah.
tobacco and stuff and asking everybody if he wants it, and
Yeah.
yeah, and so it's like everybody has like their own little scene to kind of show who they are in like a 30-second spots, And at the same time, you have Hawkins talking about like his pussy joke with his wife and shit, and trying to make Billy laugh, and it doesn't work. So like, it's a cool little like sequence with the music,
Yeah.
and you're seeing who everybody is right away, each character, which is cool. What did you think of this
Yeah.
sequence, Laura, with these reveals?
Yeah, I'm still in on this. This is great. I mean, there have been a lot of movies that have a scene where all the guys are on the chopper, very similar. But it's like, because things are about to get really serious or really dark or just not great for them. And so it's fun to see their personalities.
Yeah. Well, because like when they're in the jungle, you have to imagine like that's not the time to fuck around. Like that's
Yeah.
the time where
Yeah.
business is business. So you only have like small windows of time where like they can demonstrate like who they are underneath the surface. Like and the helicopter scene here is like one of them. And you can tell that they're both like they have interesting, colorful personalities, but then they also like they know their craft because it's like
Oh, yeah.
they're
Yeah.
joking, like talking about like Blaine's like, okay, you gotta he's like offering everyone like chewing tobacco, but everyone's like rejecting, like that's disgusting. And he's like,
Yeah.
like that'll make this stuff will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus. And it's like they kind of like joke and like bash on each other, right? Like
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like perfect for this type of vibe. But then when they find out that it's like, okay, it's time to like shut off the music and like they have to do like a parachute drop, you can tell that they all like lock in.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, okay, like turn off the music, turn off the lights, like let's get out of here. And they finally like jump out of this helicopter in the next scene, and it's like the first thing, I don't know about you, but the first thing I noticed was like I thought was fantastic was the jungle itself. They like rappel down, and the first thing you see is just like these high canopy trees everywhere. Like I
Yeah.
think this was like the coolest, maybe the coolest part about the movie was the jungle.
Definitely, it's great that they were like on location. They weren't like
Yeah.
in a movie set or like a studio trying to make it look like a jungle. Like they were literally in the jungle, So it's 100% real because that's where they are. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time too, like the camera like pans around and it's like it kind of lingers on these moments where it's just like, oh, like I don't know about you guys, but I put myself there. I'm like, man, I would die. You throw me in the
Yeah.
middle of a jungle, like I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
It was
100%.
amazing.
100%.
So like they basically they drop into the jungle and they come across the crash site of the helicopter. Like of course they're looking for this like government official that they need to like save and bring back. He's not in the helicopter.
Jim
That's like
Hopper.
that's right. That's right. Jim
Didn't
Hopper
that
and
that was crazy. Do you think that's where they got Jim Hopper's name from
From
in
Stranger Things? It could
Yeah.
be. It could be.
Oh,
Wouldn't
I
be-
mean, like
wouldn't be
that's
surprised.
I
so
was like-
crazy, right?
when I rewatched this movie, I was like, why does that name sound so familiar?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's obviously like a mystery and a controversy going on, and like we don't really know, like we're discovering it as like Dutch and his group is discovering it too. They're being told by the CIA that it's a simple job. One day you go in, you save the government official, you extract him, you're good. But it's not that easy. It's like very complicated. It's like they like rappel up to the helicopter. There's like blood everywhere. The wires have been cut. And then like this is the moment actually which is cool where Billy, the tracker, he like does a lot of heavy lifting in this scene because he's like around trying to figure out what's going on. And he's like there's a bunch of
Like military issued boots or footprints.
yeah, like he's paid. So clearly, he's the guy that they rely on to like say to wherever they land. He just lays out what the hell is going on. He can like pick up tracks, pick up scents, and like paint a whole mural of like what happened here for the last 2 weeks. He's a little bit confused because he's like, there's like 12 gorillas, there's men from the chopper, 6 men from army boots, like. We don't know what's going on. And then like Dutch is looking at him and being like, hey, if this is like the guy that like I rely on to tell us what's going on, and he's confused, like what have we got ourselves into?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
So
then
I don't know.
Dylan, the FBI guy, is like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about another team.
Yeah.
Who knows what it is? He said it could be like insurgents or something like that. Maybe they're like took their boots, like whatever. He's just playing it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and then he starts picking up like shell case, casings of like he basically goes like there was a firefight here, and like the people were shooting in all directions, and he's like, and then so this is where like you mentioned Jim Hopper, Laura, where I guess he was a Green Beret that like Arnold Schwarzenegger's character really respected, and he was like,
Yeah.
how could he walk into an ambush?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
Billy is looking at all the firefights and like the bullets on the ground, and he starts finding a trail, and he starts following the trail, and it leads him like up a tree. Like this trail leads up a tree, and he goes up
Right.
into the tree, and he like pulls the branches back, and it's like three skinned bodies like hanging from the tree, like all like just like complete like red and muscle because it's like they have no skin
Yeah.
anymore. And then I guess that's where the dog tags he finds is Jim Hopper. But it's a good like jump scare, the way it like opens it and it like shoots it and it's like a close-up shot, and then Billy is like freaking out. So I mean,
Yeah.
like we talked about like horror, not horror, it is a good like reveal jump scare creepy thing.
Yeah.
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 Good point. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
you
no way I could have been 7, 8 years old watching this and seeing a full skinned person. Like, what?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part still kind of like freaks me out. It's and like clearly they like Dutch's crew has like a code. Like if they find bodies of like U.S. soldiers out in the jungle, like they want to like bring them back, right? At least take the
Yeah.
dog tags back. So and then like you see throughout the movie he has this like reference. He's like, how could Jim Hopper have been like ambushed? And like so that's like what like so basically you're establishing like the mystery.
They also
Right
say
on.
like gorillas don't skin people. Like
Right.
why were they
Yeah.
skinned, So that's like a mystery too. So yeah, but then they follow the footprints to the camp, right?
Yeah, it's basically what it is. Like, so like there's honestly probably 5 or 6 like major scenes, and like most of the scenes in this movie, they're like running through the jungle trying to figure out stuff. So like here,
Mm-hmm.
they run toward the camp, but like this is actually the first time that we see like the view from the predator's like eyes, which is kind of cool. So like I don't know like what special effects were really like with regard to like heat signature type of like video back in the day, but like this is the first time where we see I don't know like how do you describe it, Rob? Like they're
It's like infrared.
it's infrared, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like you can see like the bodies of the characters
Like body heat
in,
signatures.
yeah, it's like red versus like when the whole jungle is blue and they're like yellow and red depending on like how much heat they're emitting. And like it makes you think that there's something like watching them, right? Like up in the trees. And
Yeah,
like
and you also have to point out what sound effects they're using every time they do like the predator
Yeah.
stuff and the heat signature. It's like a very like warbly like sound effect they're using, almost like it makes you feel the technology being used, but like alien. And then like the sound effects they're using, like a clicking. It's like it's really cool the sound effects they have every time they do the predator view. It's really cool.
yeah, like sound design in the whole movie is just fantastic.
Oh
Like
yeah.
this first part, like I honestly I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it is very much like a warbly I you
It's hard
said
to
it
say,
right.
yeah.
It's like it's just really but like when you know it when you see it and when you hear it.
Yeah, 100%.
You're like behind the predator's
Yeah,
eyes.
so like
it's
something's watching them.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So anyway, so like they're kind of like traipsing through the woods to like try to get to this camp to obviously like save this prime minister or whatever he is. And like I think like there's like a long extended scene where they roll up to the camp and they kind of like divvy up like what we're gonna do. Like I don't know, like I feel like Laura, when you watch this, you're like, just get on with it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This
pretty
is
much
probably
just,
why I was like starting to nod off a little bit. Like, oh,
yeah,
wait.
it's like literally like a 15-minute shootout scene. It's just like they
Oh, well, that
all the
scene.
all the Dutch and his crew just like go onto this base and start shooting everybody, and bullets are flying and grenades are going off and people are getting like burned alive, and it's just like a bunch of bullet stuff happening, killing everybody pretty much. Yeah.
Loud, guns. Just, I mean, it's too much. That is literally the exact essence of why I don't like a lot of action movies is a scene like that. I'm just like, oh my God.
That does not.
Yeah,
get you,
exactly.
Jesus
Get on
Christ.
with it. No.
Yeah.
And it's just loud, mutant sounds.
It's loud.
Come on. It's too loud.
Which I feel like Robin, we were talking about this like before we started. I think if we were to watch this movie now, it wouldn't hit the same way.
Oh no, this
I'm
is
sure it
100%
wouldn't.
nostalgic for me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like back in I watched this when I was like a kid first, right? And like outside of the really cool lines and the cool like visual like AV tech that they use in this movie, I was like very much taken by like the whole like this whole thing where they're like muscly dudes like rolling in with like guns trying to save innocent people. Like that was cool to me. Like I
Yeah.
so like Dutch goes in, he's got like binoculars and he sees the hostage get executed. He's trying to do the right thing. Like you go in with guns blazing, you save innocent people. Like
Yeah.
that feels cool. Like and that has always kind of stuck with me. And like this whole scene is just like that. Like they've got like weird moments between like they kind of pair off. There's 6 main guys in the group, and then obviously Dylan. They pair off and they do different things, and it's like they basically do a bunch of like manly shit. Like
Yeah.
Dutch.
Yeah.
I was like cracking up even
Letting you
watching
guys just have your bro time right now. This movie.
Laura's like, let me get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like they do this thing where they just like they ambush the village of guerrilla soldiers, and what you find out is that like so they do this thing, and Arnold's group, they're basically like they're a rescue team. They're not assassins, they're not mercenaries, so they feel a little bit uncomfortable like doing this mission where they have to kill people, but they're doing it to save hostages ostensibly.
Yeah.
Turns out, all the hostages are dead, sadly, and you arrive at the scene where like they've cleared out the whole village, and Dutch is watching Dylan like sift through papers, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we had the damn jackpot," and there's clearly something else going on. It's not about saving this guy, and like Dutch, it's a cool scene where like shoves him up against like a wall, and it's like, "You set us up." Basically like and this is I think what's cool about this scene is that you get like an admission from Carl Weathers' character where he's like, yeah, like I brought you guys into this jungle, you're an expendable asset, like I cooked up this like story for you, and there's something else going on, like there's like Russian people, soldiers coming in.
Yeah.
There's
It's
gonna
supposed to be
an
like some
invasion.
invasion that they're stopping. Like all this stuff was going to go somewhere into Russia, and it was going to be like in a assassination or something like that to somebody. So they're stopping that. So yeah.
Yeah.
But why did he want to go then if he knew it was mostly like a suicide mission?
Who? Dylan?
Yeah.
Why did Dylan want to go? Because he needs this information. He says we got the jackpot. That's what he means. Like he's getting all this information of like people, probably where all these shipments came from. Like they're breaking up this whole like.
He thought they were just
corporation.
gonna like go home after this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, of
Oh.
course.
He had
yeah.
no idea about the
okay.
predator. No
Yeah,
one knew
no,
about
he-
the predator.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the predator just kind of like fell into this thing, and we'll find out later, and like no one knows about it. Like no one realized it. So but like Dylan he's thinking, and not to mention he had like old army buddies that had fallen into this jungle that got lost too. So he has a vested interest in this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
he
I still
also-
think once he saw the skinned people, that should have been a sign like, maybe I should get the fuck out of here. I don't know.
they gotta
Well,
they gotta get this stuff. Yeah,
That was the thing. Like
papers.
Dylan, you see this throughout the movie. He's so like he's a huge sellout. He serves the government interest. Like every moment where he could have had a revelation of like, okay, there's something fucked up going on here. We got to go home. Like you mentioned, Rob. Like
Yeah.
he kept talking about like, hey, we stopped a major invasion. Hopper's orders were to go in and get the men, and he disappeared. And then Dylan and Dutch is like, he didn't disappear. Like you said, he was skinned alive.
Yeah.
And then Dylan just ignores it. He's like, hey, like throughout the movie, you see this. Whenever people start dying, Dylan keeps being like, you know what? There's just some gorillas out in the jungle. It's his hubris and his ego from like not being out in the field that like sinks him. He just thinks like everything's fine, right? And like they put that on display. So anyway, basically,
They find one survivor.
oh yeah, Anna.
I think she's in the bottom of your background.
She's
there
a
on your
name?
side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here
Yeah, there she is. She was like part of the gorillas team, I guess.
Right. And so
Look
Dylan
it. I
basically
love
takes
that
her
there's a
on.
female character in here, but what was her point? What was the point? What was her story? I
Her point was a little
Yeah, I
bit
don't know.
like trite.
There was
So like
none.
she wound up
Yeah.
being like sort of like it's sad to say she wound up being like this like indirect. She was like a guide at the end. She like told the story about the predator back in the day, the
Mm-hmm.
people in our village. Like when it basically like her story winds up being like, okay, during the hottest summers when it's really hot and humid in this jungle, men start becoming skinned alive, and we don't know
Mm-hmm.
why. And the women in the village cross themselves, and they're like, it's a demon. It's the demon who turns men into
Yeah.
trophies or whatever. And like,
Mm-hmm.
so she is like basically a foreshadower, I think, in this movie.
Mm.
And it's funny, like the first part she speaks only Spanish, and like
Yeah.
they're trying to translate what she says. And there's a moment where, like, as they try to leave the village because the helicopter can't extract them,
Yeah, the tank out. Mm-hmm.
she kind of like she tries to run away because she doesn't want to be a captive. She tries to run away, and Hawkins goes after her, and as he like catches up to her, to not let her go, he gets taken out. We don't
But
see what.
this is I think this is the first time you see the like cloaking in effect. The cloaking special
Yeah.
effects in effect is this
Yeah.
scene where like Hawkins is over her and then like the camera like her eyes see something behind him and then the camera cuts over it and then what you see is like it's weird because like it's like the special effects of the 90s, late 80s. So it's like just like this like matted figure, like kind of
Mm-hmm.
see through, but kind of not like, and then it's almost like oddly moving towards the camera,
Yeah.
which is creepy. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy. And I guess from the time back then, it would have been like fucking really cool, but now it's kind of just like, oh, like, kind of looks, I wouldn't want to say cheesy now, but like, what did you think, Laura, first time seeing this, like seeing that shot actually?
I don't know. I think I was surprised to see it. So I was kind of like, oh, that's cool.
That was cool. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was like getting I was excited to see the predator, but I thought that was I just wasn't expecting that. So I thought that was really interesting and I was like, well, that's fucking scary. They can't see it. See through.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
shot.
Well, they
Yeah.
did they were nominated, like the whole production team was nominated for best special effects that year at the Oscars. Like they
Okay.
didn't win, but they were nominated, which like it makes sense. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
I can
at
see
the
that.
time it was pretty revolutionary to like
Yeah.
show the cloaking mechanism. I don't think we'd ever seen
Yeah.
that in too many movies
Yeah, I
before
don't
that.
think so. Yeah.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically,
There you
right?
go. Yeah.
The
Harry
blanket.
Potter is just a predator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what happens? Then Pancho runs up. Pancho runs up and like tries to follow the trail of like Hawkins stuff, and it's just like he finds guts on the ground.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
entrails. He sees the bag
You
and
know.
he just sees blood
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, and then they try to question her. Pancho's trying to question her with Dylan and Dutch, being like, "What happened?" And all she can tell them in Spanish is like, "The jungle came alive and took him."
Right.
Because like it's kind of what she
Yeah.
saw is like nothing there, but something grabbed him. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Hawkins is gone. We got one man down now. We're getting to the point where it's gonna start taking people out one by one now.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Crazy.
This is kind of the point where we set the trajectory for the rest of the movie. Like they came into this jungle like thinking, okay, we're gonna spend one day saving a guy and bringing him back. But like now it's like the guy's dead. We have like gorillas closing on the jungle, and we have some freaking like unknown entity like who just killed one of our guys and probably was the same guy.
Like
Same thing.
disintegrating them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what's interesting at this point is like they really don't know which I never realized before. They think it's actually a group of people.
Gorillas, yeah.
They think it's gorillas. Like it's not till later in the movie to where they go, oh, it's like one thing that's like picking us off one by one. Anyway, so like this whole thing again, like this is interesting because in the beginning of the movie, you see the group like holding to traditions and customs. Like they're very much like, okay, if one of us dies, we hold his body, we package him up, we get his dog tags, we save them, we take them back home. This is very much like a US like standard. Like we have respect for
Yeah.
dead bodies. But like as like the shit starts to go down toward the end of the movie, they dispense with all that. But like we're still early to where it's like they start looking, they literally spend like a whole scene looking for Hawkins' body.
Yeah.
So it's like this is the part where it starts to like kind of go off the rails. Like Blaine, Jesse Ventura, he's out there. You think he sees a snake in the tree or something, and he just the camera pans, and he's got the biggest gun of them all, right? The minigun, which is like it shoots so many rounds.
I have to
And
say, I'm not like a gun person, but like every time I see this type of gun in like a movie or like a toy, I'm always like, that's fucking cool.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like a cool fucking gun. You know what
Like,
I mean?
why don't they all have that gun? That's kind of like,
It's like
honestly, if I were the
crazy.
team, I'd be like, I want one too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you guys are losing
I was
me.
like, I don't care. I don't care.
Laura doesn't want that giant gun. She can't handle it. Yeah.
Anyway, so what happens is like the camera pans and you see from the top, from like the tree canopy, this is again, this is one of the cool things I really loved about this movie. You are introduced to the predator in increments. First, we see him come from space, but in his spacecraft, we don't see what he is. Then we see him like pick up like a dead scorpion through the heat signature, and you kind of
yeah,
see
we
like his
forgot that.
hand has
His
like
hand.
claws. So you're getting little bits and pieces. Then out of nowhere, you see that like a laser blast comes out of the tree and like goes right through the chest of Blaine.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's like we're unraveling more and more about like what this thing is, and it's getting more frightening. And like,
Well,
it
and
takes-
you haven't even mentioned the big thing that this was the craziest thing learning at this moment is that it's learning to imitate them.
Oh yeah, so yeah, when they got done bombing like the village, and it's watching them from the tree line, it's listening to Mac talk and Billy talk, and Mac is like whispering something. Oh, to Dylan, because Dylan has a scorpion on his back, and Mac is like, turn around, and then the predator is like listening and has like some type of like audio thing playing on his little like screen he has where it has like his infrared, and he's like trying to like almost like say it, like talk like it, but it's kind of like scratchy. Almost reminded me of like what Signs became, the M. Night Shyamalan movie Signs, when it's like that clicking sound that they kind of do.
Yeah.
So he eventually is like, yeah, he's like kind of saying what Mac said. He's like, turn around, turn around. He's like saying
Dude,
it like him.
I saw another movie. You guys maybe remember what it was called. There was another movie that came out like 10 years ago with Natalie Portman where she goes kind of similar. Like
Oh,
they
is that
go
Annihilation?
Annihilation.
Yes.
Annihilation, right? Yeah.
And that creature did the same thing, like imitated them.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking scary. And that's what made me think of that scene with the scorpion, because I almost took it as like the predator was watching them, saw the scene where the guy like killed the scorpion on his shoulder. And so then the predator picked up the scorpion. And while it was staring at it like, oh, why are they so interested in this? Why did they kill this? You hear him like imitating them at the same time. I think that was the coolest scene in the whole movie for me. I was like, holy shit. This thing is
Laura's
wild.
like, screw all the, yeah, Laura's like, screw all these big guns, screw the muscles. I just want this guy
Yeah.
to talk to me in my ear. Yeah.
I just want the predator doing ASMR.
Yeah,
some
that's it,
mukbang. Yeah.
No, mukbang. Stop with the mukbang. We did that last time.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, that is creepy though. Yeah, I forgot about that. He does that in that scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Blaine gets his body blown open.
Yeah, he's donezo, and like they're basically like, what do we do here? They try to put him in his poncho, and it's like I think like this is the part where the movie where I start to really appreciate the music. So they go from like this like jungle music to where and tension building to they play, I think it's called taps, right? When like a
Yeah.
US soldier dies.
Yeah.
So they kind of play like a soft version of that in the background, and they pay respect to Jesse Ventura's character, and you see that Mac is like a really good friend, was like a really good friend. They had a bond together,
Yeah.
and he's like distraught and devastated. So it's like this whole like the whole next scene to where they go, look, we have to change our plan of attack. We thought we would get out of here, like we're being hunted by something. Like we have to set up a defensive position and kill whatever it is before we can like because Hawkins dead now. He was in charge of communications and trying to like get them to get extracted, and I guess home base continually tells them like, nah, you're too far in the jungle. We can't get you. It happens over and over again. So whenever they try to like get out and they get denied, they have to hole up and set up a defensive position because they know something's out there to kill them. So I don't know, like what we do is we spend the next few scenes like day and night, um, watching them like prepare this like
Set up like booby traps.
the booby traps. Yeah, like they set up tripwires. They kind of cover up their grenade launchers with like moss. They set up flares. They call them like claymores and frags. And they're basically like they're trying to, instead of going out, because we realize this isn't like a mercenary team. They're a rescue team. Even though they've got guns up to wazoo, they're very much like, okay, like let's try to get this thing that's hunting us to come to us, and we'll trap it. So I don't know, like what do you guys think? Like, are you invested in the movie at this point? Are you sad for Jesse Ventura's death? Where do you
I was
at?
falling asleep at this point. I was night night.
I think maybe taps is what put Laura to sleep when they started doing taps and shit. Maybe that's why, 'cause that's very like soft.
Even like
music.
okay, this is I think the most arguably like the craziest scene was like right here where after Jesse Ventura gets killed, Mac goes off on a shooting spree. And then like
Oh,
all the
yeah.
guys coming behind him. So Laura, you checked out during this part?
Oh yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ.
When
here we
they're
go.
all shooting in the jungle for another 15
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Like this
And it's
this
such
part
a.
is like
I'm
insane.
sorry, but
It's
that is such.
to me it's funny.
I'm sorry.
I was
Listen,
laughing. It's like comical. It's so over the top.
Yes,
Yeah.
because to be stereotypical, such a man thing. Like one guy decides to shoot one gun, and the rest of them are just like, ah! Like, it's like,
They
Jesus.
don't even they don't even question.
They
This
don't
is very
know.
much-
They
this
don't
is like the
question
movie
it.
The Town when he's like, "Don't question it. I'm gonna need you to come. We're gonna beat up some guys. We're gonna take care of business, and we're not gonna say a word about it." These guys just showed up behind him and started like unloading everything they had on. There was no target.
No.
They were just unloading on trees.
Zero
I,
target.
I
Yeah.
stood up in my living room and just started pissing everywhere. I was like, ah. I wanted to be a part of it. Yeah,
Oh man.
That
yeah
was
it's a
crazy-
ridiculous fucking scene. It's really funny. I was like laughing how over the top it is. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they set up all the tripwires and stuff, and they're waiting at night now to hopefully see if something's gonna come. And then one of the flares goes off, meaning something was triggered. And then like something is like running through their camp. You don't know what it is yet, running through the camp. And Mac, who is of course wants revenge for what happened to his friend, like jumps on something and starts like stabbing it like multiple times with a knife and shit. And you
Yeah.
hear like this like squealing noise as it's happening. So you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And then I think the guys come over and like shine a light, and he's like on top of a boar. And he pretty much killed a boar, and the guys are like kind of laughing at him, being like, "You killed a boar." And I think Mac is like, "Fuck you, fuck you."
Yeah, Pop was like, "Do you think you could have found something bigger?" And he's like, "Shut up."
Yeah. So that didn't work, you know.
And I think like right now is an interesting part where like we actually see a little bit more of the Predator for the first time. Like we see like after they had their huge shooting spree.
Oh, that's right.
And they
'cause
tried to
he
catch
got
him in
hit
the sand.
actually after
got
the shooting
hit.
spree. He actually did get hit. Yeah, that's true.
You get like tagged on the leg or the knee. or
yeah, on the
something.
leg. Yeah, the inside of his thigh, I think, or something like that. Because this is the actual first reveal. I forgot about this. This is super important. The first reveal of the Predator and what you actually see now, because it shows the Predator like go up to a tree and he's like sitting there all cloaked. So
Yeah.
all you're seeing is like a cloak sit down, and then he like goes to his arm and you see like things happening, like noises, and then the cloaking turns off. So this is the first reveal you have of what's in Laura's background, which is like armored.
Nope,
kind
I was
of-
pointing the wrong direction.
Yeah, you're
Why did I
wrong.
keep doing
It's
that?
it's very like you said, like scorpion, snake skin, like I don't know. It's kind of like that, but it's also like it's wearing armor, but it has like a mesh thing on. It's like big and ripped though, so it's like that.
Do you want to know what it reminds me of? I just kept thinking. I just kept thinking it was like a stormtrooper meets the Sinister Bagul.
Oh my god!
It's a Bagul stormtrooper.
Wow, that's crazy. The helmet is like very like stormtrooper esque.
Cool. Honestly,
But
like
it's
the
all like the
dreads-
things look like
dreads.
yeah, the dreads.
Yeah. He's
Looks
a
like
little
hair.
ghoulish.
Yeah.
I was like
Ghoulish,
picking
yeah.
up on like Hellraiser. He was giving me a Hellraiser vibes, like the dark metal with like the really weird details. Like I was getting
Yeah.
like Pinhead vibes.
Yeah, but it's like cool though too. I think this is like why I prefer it to like a xenomorph, which a xenomorph is more to me just like an animal. And like to me, a predator is more like humanoid and has like thought. The fact that this thing is like opening a contraption on its arm, it has like tools in it. It's like pulling out this like gun to like heal itself and cinch its wound and stuff like that. Right. Like I don't know why. I just think that's so cool that it has like all this stuff on it. Like it's just like ready made for battle. Yeah, it's like gadgets. It's just like cool to me. I don't know.
It's funny when I hear the word predator, I don't think about like a human. I think of like a crocodile. Like, oh, that's the predator.
Like an apex predator.
Yeah.
Oh, you think of it as like you thinking of it as like a definition of the word, not an actual like thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, now you know, Laura. After you watch this movie, predator, there's only one. It's this. That's
this.
It's this, you know.
All right.
So it is, like I said, this is a super cool reveal. What did you think, Laura, of this scene when you actually finally get to see the full predator and he's like doing cool shit? How dare you?
I don't know.
You'd be happier if he was like just sitting in a tree imitating people's voices.
Yeah, I think it's just I hadn't seen it yet and I didn't know what to expect and they kind of drew it out. And then when I saw him, I just was like, I feel like I'm watching like a Power Rangers movie now. He's like hopping from tree to tree. And I'm like, this just doesn't fit. Like they're in the jungle. I don't know. It just didn't fit for the jungle.
Interesting.
Wait, he doesn't fit for the jungle. He's the camouflage is perfect for the jungle. There's like that moment where Anna goes like, okay, he whatever it is, it like camouflages itself like a chameleon. Like, don't you think like his camouflage is perfect for like a jungle situation?
I don't know. I just
we should have had Laura's husband on this episode.
I think Laura
I know you
is
should
more
have.
like Dylan.
I'll go wake him up and bring him in.
No, it's fine. No, we need this perspective.
That moment where like she's talking about like, oh yeah, it uses the jungle and he's like a chameleon and Dylan's like, you're saying Blaine and Hawkins got killed by a fucking lizard? And like that
that's funny. Yeah.
Like I love how like the things that he's seen and the atrocities that he's witnessed, like that doesn't faze him at all. He just thinks like it's all ridiculous, like hogwash. Like that was so funny.
Yeah. You think I would like it because this creature is clearly from space. Like you now he looks legit from space.
Yeah.
And then he's like dropped into a jungle. They're so contrasting. But for some reason, he was just like up in the trees, like jumping around. And I was like, this isn't ad.
What do you want him to do? Have like a little space pack? I know. What do you want? What do you want? I don't understand. What do you want him to do?
He's like disintegrating men quickly with just like a push of a button. And yet he's like sitting in a tree, like doo doo doo.
Where was he supposed to go? What was he supposed to do? What did you want him to do? I don't understand. What do you want?
He's a fucking alien. I don't know.
Well, like they show you moments. So like basically in this last scene that we talked about, like when Matt killed the boar, when they go back to the camp, they realize that like Blaine's body is gone. So there's a method to the madness. Like okay, like the whole movie, they keep asking. So there's a little bit of like a meta moment here where they keep going, why didn't it just kill us? Why didn't it kill everybody? Why is it just taking the bodies? And you realize like there's something weird and personal and like neurotic about this creature. And what you come to find out is like, at least from Anna's mythology, is that it makes trophies of humans. Like it's here not just to kill us. Like if it were a tiger, I don't know, maybe they'd all be dead.
Xenomorph?
The xenomorph, they'd all be dead. But it's here. It has like a purpose in mind, you know? And like, I think like to me, that's enough to be like, okay, I want to see what's happening in the next scene. Like, why are you, like, what is let's get to the bottom of this.
So like the lore, Laura, from Predator, what you learned from like multiple movies, and for me, what I really learned from like Prey and the new animated one that just came out, Killers of the Flower Moon, which is like really fucking awesome, is what this is it's a rite of passage. Predators are sent to different planets as a rite of passage to their adulthood and their culture to conquer. And when they come back with like trophies of skulls of things they've like killed, they are permitted to be like adults or to be like, you know, praised or whatever. So that's what this is. He was sent here to like kill people as a rite of passage in his culture to be like accepted back into the tribe. It's very like tribal. That's what it is. So that's what this is about, like that. Does that make you care more or less? I don't know.
I'm indifferent. Yeah.
Oh,
It's cool.
damn it. Oh, I tried my best.
No, I mean, that's good. Yeah. When you guys were just talking now before you explained this, it definitely hit me like, I think it's because they've seen more of these movies and they like really understand what's going on. Whereas I'm just like, why is this space guy in the jungle? I don't get it. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I like the idea of like taking something that's very primitive and like raw and fundamental and primordial and attaching it to something futuristic. So it's like you mentioned, it's very
Yeah.
tribal, right? Like,
Yeah.
like the predators have a code of conduct, right? And yet they have like shoulder blast cannons on their shoulders, and they have technology that's beyond and cloaking
Yeah.
abilities. Like mixing that together is really cool. Like, and I think like watching like those two things unfold is like a really fun thing about this movie because it's like and then watching our group here learn about it. Like what they find out in the next scene is that okay, well, wherever there's technology, where we've got guns, grenade launchers, like the predator was able to see our tripwires because it's got like a heat signature. So what they do is they go like, let's get more primitive and like build a defensive position out of like trees, vines,
Rope and
leaves, and ropes. Like,
yeah.
and literally everybody, they cut Anna loose. She's like in on it now. Dylan, the most incredulous character in this movie, is like, you see him, dude is ripped as hell, pulling down.
Yeah,
like,
another big muscle scene where he's like, "What is it?" They're like setting up all the traps, and Dylan was like, "What are you guys fucking doing? Like, this is fucking stupid."
You think this
And he-
Boy Scout shit's gonna
Yeah,
work?
whatever. And he's
Yeah,
like, "Why
yeah,
don't
yeah.
you fucking help?" And then it cuts to the scene of them all pulling a rope, lifting a log, all shirtless, all glistening. Like Dylan is fucking like Carl Weathers is ripped to shit, and it's just like, oh, and it's just like, well, holy mackerel.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah.
It-
Does that
it-
like
it-
does that like
yeah.
excite you a little bit, Laura? Does that like excite you?
It doesn't because I think just like if I could pick some other actors to maybe be them right now, I don't know. I just
If there were
it doesn't
Ryan
do it for
Reynolds
me.
in Predator, would that be okay with you?
I want to see. I'll see that
take that.
remake. I'll see that
Yeah.
remake. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
He got pretty ripped for Amityville. I'll take
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
That
they'll
was,
do
that was
next
nice
movie.
to
We'll
look
see.
at. Yeah.
Yeah, so they set up all this stuff primitive, Greg. It's all primitive now, traps.
Yeah, and then Dylan has that fun. Like they're just literally waiting there, and nothing's happening. I love that
Yeah.
line from Dylan. Dude, it's kind of funny. There's some funny lines. He's like, what are you gonna do? Try next? Cheese? And like they're just waiting for something to happen. Dutch actually like goes out to like bait the predator into like
He's the cheese.
he's the cheese.
Yeah.
He's like the main cheese.
Yep.
And then like you see a trap get sprung, and this is where like all hell breaks loose. Like the predator obviously like got trapped from this net that brings him up into the tree, and you can tell like you can't see him, the viewer can't see him, but you can tell that he's panicking, and he just starts shooting his shoulder cannon blaster
Yeah.
in every which direction to get out of the net because he's freaking out. And then one of the stray blasts hits like a hanging log, which you see swing down and like nail Hawkins. Or
Poncho right in the fucking stomach. You know, it just
Yeah.
like busted all his ribs, his innards, like everything is destroyed inside.
The
Yeah.
thing is, like this dude,
Yikes.
like, and he's just to the right of Rob here. You like, I love his acting. Like the whole movie, he's like very confident. Like he keeps an even keel, even when things are panicking, even when people are dying next to him. And like in this moment, like his like moaning, he's like, oh, like there's
Oh,
something
yeah.
about it. It's just the dude has got like like a crushed rib cage. Like
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so they're just trying to like they're just trying to get away now. They're just trying to escape
Yeah.
now, right?
yeah, and like here's where they break up into two groups. It's like the group that wants to escape and
Get
get to
away.
the chopper,
And then
then
Mac.
it's like Mac and Dylan who are like, let's
Yeah,
delay this.
Mac wants revenge, so Mac like chase after the predator into the jungle, and then Dylan is like, almost like, I got you guys into this. I'm gonna go fucking get Mac for you.
Which I respect that actually.
He finally
"I
was
screwed you
like,
guys."
yeah, he finally like was like, I'm gonna do something good finally. So Mac and Dylan, or Mac goes after Dylan into the jungle. Fucking Dutch and Poncho and the girl, I forget her name. They're trying to help Poncho like get out of there. Literally having to like carry him because he can't even like stand.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you have what? So then you're following Mac into the jungle. This whole sequence is super cool to me. There's like really cool shots in this like Mac and Predator and Dylan sequence coming up. So pretty much Carl Weathers finally catches up to Mac. and he's like, Carl Weathers is looking around, and he hears Mac whispering, which he does through most of this movie. And Mac is like, turn around, turn around. And he's like looking around, he can't find him. And then like like his hand like comes into view and like grabs Carl Weathers and pulls him back. And it's like them two like hiding underneath a log. And Mac is just whispering like, I see it, I see you. And he's like pointing up the distance. And then it cuts to like their POV like through the trees. And you see like a branch sticking out. And then you kind of see something slightly move. And you can see like the outline of like the cloak kind of moving, sitting on a tree. So like they see it there. And then Carl Weathers has the idea of like, okay, I'm going to go try to go around and I'm going to flush it towards you. And then you be ready to kill it. And so Carl Weathers like takes off, and then Mac is crawling on the ground trying to get a good view. And he's like underneath this log, and he's fucking crawling underneath this log, and it has like a hole in it. And then he's reaching up, and then it has like something, I think it's the first time you've seen it now, is the 3 dots. These 3 like red dots. Yeah. It has a cool, again, really good sound effect. This cool sound effect of like a buzzing sound. And it's on his forearm, and he's kind of like, what the fuck is that? So then he like moves his head to look, and the 3 red beams are now on his forehead, and it just blows his brains out.
He gone.
Yikes.
And the camera work here is so fucking cool, because it's like it shows the 3 dots on his head, and then it flips around to the opposite view, and the camera is behind his head, and like you hear the blast, and then the blood just bursts like into the camera. Such a cool view. And then it cuts to another dope view, which is what he's seeing from above. And you see the cloak of the Predator standing over him the whole time. Like he was just standing there. That whole like little sequence of the cameras flipping around in the view, I fucking loved it. I thought it was such a fucking cool shot.
Your juices are flowing right
My
now.
juices were flowing. I had a big gun. I was like,
they could have easily shown so many shots of like Mac's like head blown off.
Yeah.
And they chose to be like, it's strange. Like, even though we saw how he got like destroyed, like they were tasteful about it in a sense, because like then you flip to like Dylan, he's trying to flush the Predator out from the back, and then he sees Mac across the clearing and he sees him dead. And like, again, his upside down head, you could have seen like his brains flying out or whatever, but you didn't. You just see his eyes. And like, I don't know, in some weird way, through all the grotesqueness in this movie, those scenes were kind of like tasteful.
Did you think the Mac scene, Laura, was cool the way they shot it?
Yeah, I did.
That's all you're gonna give me?
Yeah, I did.
That was cool. After
Especially
I woke up and I saw it. Yeah.
No, totally. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I think I lost.
Was he eating a Big Mac? Yeah.
This is like, right. This is all around when we fell asleep, and then I had to watch it the next day. And so I think it got broken up, which isn't good, right?
Yeah,
like I should have watched it in one sitting at night.
Yeah.
But hearing you re-describe it, that's badass.
It's a cool sequence. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to the complete opposite, now you have Dylan like just getting his arm blown off, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because like you said, Greg, Dylan like sees Mac's dead body like laying there, and then he's like looking around and he sees like fucking the Predator like up in a tree, and they does like slow mo. Dylan is like starting to raise his gun,
so good.
And then you hear the blast, poof, and then it like hits him in the. I thought it hit him in the shoulder, but then he fucking he starts to turn, and then it cuts to like his arm falling, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And then he finally turns more, and his arm is gone. He just has a stump there now, and his hand on the ground is still firing bullets from the gun. It's detached.
That is ridiculous.
That is crazy. That is crazy to me.
Like I gotta give props to Dylan though. Like, even though he screwed the whole team with this whole like premise of like setting him up, like dude went down with a pretty good like blaze of glory, right? So like his arm, he's got one arm, and with the remaining arm, he reaches for his Uzi and tries to shoot the Predator that jumps down from the tree, cloaked, and charges him. But of course, he's just too little, too late. Predator's got the claws. Like this is the first time we see the metal claws come out again. We're like being introduced to these like things that this thing can do, and honestly, in a way that didn't seem too crazy. And it was like, okay, now he wants to go hand to hand. He charges Dylan. Dylan tries to shoot him with an Uzi. Predator, you see like the size of him for the first time. Like Dylan's a huge dude, as we talked about.
Huge.
but the predator stabs him with the claws and like lifts him up into the air.
Like nothing. Like he was
Yeah.
Nothing. Gone. Donezo. And then like off, and then we cut to like Dutch and Anna and Poncho in the distance, and you hear like it's like, oh, this is like very common. Like every time someone dies, you just hear off in the distance like the screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
like-
and Billy's with him too. I forgot about Billy. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Billy's
with him
still
too.
there. Yeah. Like I think one of the more pivotal moments in this like movie is this like next realization. Like they hear Dylan, he's gone off in the distance, and then like as they're still running, Anna like starts to drop the gun, one of the rifles, and like wants to pick it up, and Dutch goes like leave it. He's like leave the gun. Like he didn't kill you because you weren't armed.
Yeah.
He's like he's got no sport, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, like I know it seems like crazy, Laura. Like why is this alien coming in and like killing people one by one? But like to me, this like speaks to like he's got a method. There's a reason why he's doing this, and then now you start thinking back to all the other scenes. Everybody who was killed was like taken out because they started shooting at the damn thing.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and I think like so the next scene, which is pretty wild, it's like the log bridge scene.
Laura, do you want to? Can we let Laura describe one scene,
let's
please?
let Laura do this.
Laura, can
Wait,
you
the
just,
log bridge scene.
yeah,
Now
with
I'm
Billy,
already
with
forgetting.
Billy. You know how Billy
You
dies?
say Billy like I know who Billy is. Who the fuck is Billy?
the tracker guy. This guy.
The log scene.
This guy right here, Billy, right here. Look at my background, Laura. This guy, Billy.
I know, but I don't remember what.
Oh
scene.
my God, Laura!
Oh my God, what scene?
Wow, I can't believe it, Laura. This is Billy.
This is one of the more iconic.
Same
scenes,
Billy
in my
again.
opinion. It's
Remember,
ridiculous.
he's on the bridge, Laura, and he pretty much is just like, I'm giving up. Like I'm gonna fight this thing, and he like cuts his chest, Laura. That guy, that scene.
Oh my God.
Nothing.
I don't
Oh my
remember.
God, Laura!
Shit.
This is like one of the pivotal scenes in this movie.
no.
All right.
Also,
Yeah.
also
Wow.
like we got to
Can't
talk
believe it.
about like
I'm
how
out.
how dirty they did Billy in this. So it's like he's
How
like
do I
on the
remember
bridge.
this scene?
This is such a cool scene, Laura. I can't believe you. Well, let's describe it, Greg, so maybe it'll show me.
Yeah, like this is the dude. He's like man of few words. At some point, he's like, I'm scared, and then Poncho's like, you're not scared of any man. And he's like, there's something out there, and he's there's no man, and we're all gonna die. Anyway, he throws his guns into the water, and he does this thing where he's like, dude is also ripped. Everyone's freaking ripped in this movie. He stands on the log bridge, and everyone continues on to get away. And he takes the machete and like he cuts a line into his chest diagonally. And basically, he's doing the thing that's like Indiana Jones, right? And where it's like, okay, let's do this like 1-on-1, like you and me. And like I don't know about you, Rob. Like when I originally watched this movie, I thought it was gonna be like, oh my God, like
Like we're gonna get a battle. We're gonna
get a battle. We're finally
I
gonna
know.
get like a 1-on-1 battle. Like, and I don't know what happened. Like I had heard that this actor was kind of problematic on the set.
Oh,
like,
really? Huh.
He had like anger issues, and no one liked to work with him. He had to have like a special guy like accompany him to make sure he didn't hurt anybody. I guess he was
shit.
really bad on
God.
set.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
But like I don't know if that played into like how he went out, because it's like we don't see a battle. We don't
Like,
see
fuck
him
that
confront
guy.
the predator.
Yeah.
We see nothing. And like I don't know about you guys, but to me, he was like the coolest, the biggest badass. Like
He
up
was
until
cool.
this
I
point.
really liked him. Yeah, it's crazy too because it's like, yeah, he does the whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna make a stand here and I'm gonna fight this thing, and fucking it cuts to like Dutch and them like 2 seconds later, and you just hear him screaming. So it's like he literally died in like 1 second. Like he didn't put up any battle at
No
all.
wonder I
so-
don't remember the scene.
But I thought you would still remember
There's
him
nothing
like.
to it.
Well, I thought you would remember like him like cutting himself. Like to me, it's a very memorable scene to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't even give him like a cool like. So Carl Weathers
Yeah,
gets
no.
like a "Roar."
Yeah.
like that's how
Yeah.
he goes out. Billy's like
You're right. He does scream like all like high pitched, like a crow or something like that. Yeah.
don't
That's funny.
do.
You're
don't do
right. I
Billy
forgot
like
that.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. So Billy's gone. You don't. It's off camera, which is sad, but he's gone. So
Yeah. And
So now
the
everyone's
predator-
gone now, right?
Everyone's
Everyone
pretty much
except
gone.
for
you got Poncho
Dutch
still
and Anna. Oh, Poncho.
and Poncho. You got Poncho. Yeah.
Poncho's
they're-
gone like in a moment. though.
Yeah, they're running
Yeah.
through the jungle because they stopped to hear the scream, and then I think the predator caught up to them, and then Poncho gets a fucking little laser beam to the side of the head, so his fucking head's gone. Yeah, and then it's just them two, and this is when the scene where he tells Anna to run. He's like, "Run, leave the gun. It's not going to get you. Go to the chopper." And now you're.
Whoa!
Oh,
Go
did I
to
miss
the
it?
chopper.
Oh, okay, Greg. Sorry. I forgot your iconic line, Greg. You gotta
Here
say
we
it.
go.
Go for
The
it.
biggest
we
line of the
go.
movie is get to the chopper.
This is like the very
Go
iconic.
to the chopper.
I'm saying I did it wrong. I did it dirty. I know you're looking at me like Laura watching this movie
Go
for
to
the
the
first time.
chopper.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you know.
Excuse me,
please.
will you
Yeah.
please go to the chopper, please?
Make your way to the chopper. Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of like I don't know if you guys knew this in Terminator 2, like the iconic line of "I'll be back." Arnold originally wanted to say "I will be back" because he thought he was a robot and he should say that. And James Cameron's like, "Dude, shut up! You're gonna say I'll be back." And I just feel like your version of this was like
hilarious.
that.
That's probably
It's like,
true. Yeah.
please go to the chopper.
Please go to the
Yeah.
chopper.
That's funny. Yeah. You do. I couldn't. I knew I couldn't do the voice, Greg, so I wasn't gonna attempt it. So that's probably why.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
So now
yeah.
it's the Arnold show from here on out.
Yeah, now we're to this is it. This is like the finale end of this
yeah.
movie, which is like 1-on-1, mano-a-mano,
Yeah.
him versus the Predator.
This is the one scene that was interesting to me that I will say is he's there like overnight and he's still seeing all the traps that they've set. And I think he sees like the one log one and he's like, oh, this is going to be the one. But, he like falls into a bunch of mud and there's a scene, I won't go into detail, but where it's like Dutch and the Predator doesn't see him.
Yeah.
And so he realizes he can't see my body heat through mud. Is that scientifically correct?
No, so it's not
What?
he can't see body heat through mud. It's the mud is cold, so it's lowering his body heat so it can't be detected. It's not like it's masking his body heat, it's just lowering his temperature of his body because it's cold. So it's making his body colder, so he can't see the heat. It's coming off of it. That's why.
I love how this is the one thing that Laura latches on to. She's like, everything is believable up until this
Nothing's
point.
believable, but I was just like,
That was the one
really?
part. I mean, it's probably not like super accurate. Like, I'm pretty sure if you put mud on you, it's not going to lower your body heat enough
Hell no.
to not be detected.
No.
But I mean, that's what it's supposed to be doing, not just like you can't see mud. Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
All right.
so he's,
Okay, all right.
he's that's our little muddy faces that Greg and I
Yeah.
did our war paint mud.
Yeah. You guys can't see
Yeah.
your cheeks. Yeah, they can't see your cheeks. Yeah.
Well, okay, excuse me. Let's talk about the actual war paint they did. The one guy that has the stripes down his face.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
What is that doing?
Oh, Poncho.
I don't know. I think he's a tiger in the jungle. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so he has the mud all over him, right? So that's when he realizes he can't see him with mud. So I do like this thing because it's like reversing what's been up to this point. So like the Predator is cloaked and you can't see him. Now Arnold's figured out if I do this, I'm hidden. So they're reversing.
Yeah.
I can hide from him now. I think that's a cool thing where you subverge like the two things against each other now. I thought that was cool. Like you're turning it on end. That's a
Especially
cool
because
thing.
at this point, something happens to his like cloaking ability. He has like a malfunction. So now he's like not cloaking at all anymore. the
Yeah, when
Predator.
I think when he jumps in the water, because he jumps in
Yeah.
the water to follow him, and it seems like when he was getting out of the water, it was all like going crazy. So maybe water isn't good with
Yeah.
technology, I guess so. But so he has to like turn it off. So he's completely visible now, and now Arnold is cloaked, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Greg, this was the funniest line to me, but then he takes off his helmet, his mask.
Oh, right.
And you see the actual like Predator face.
He's ugly as hell.
What does Arnold say?
Were you surprised?
You an ugly motherfucker or something.
You one ugly motherfucker.
I
then
was
he, like-
surprised. I was surprised I had never really noticed that image before. I'm sure I've seen it and just not known, but obviously he looks way scarier with the mask on. Once
didn't
the
know.
helmet
I-
came
I
off, it
really-
was like,
I think he looks
okay.
cooler with the mask on. I think he looks really
Yeah.
cool. I love that design. But I think the face is creepy as fuck to me. Like scorpion, snake, reptile, like thing, pincher. Like it's creepy to me. I don't fucking like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like really creepy too.
I mean,
So-
it's not like I'm not like scared of it.
it just
it's
looks
just
funny
kinda like-
looking.
Just funny looking. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think you're watching Power Rangers again and shit? That's
Oh my god! Like I thought it was horrifying. He's got like these like crab-like jaws that open up, and I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, but
He's
yeah,
an
like
ugly motherfucker. I don't know.
yeah, they do this like he does his Boy Scout thing, right? Like he really is like I'm not gonna. I think he lost all of his guns, so it's like
Thank God.
You realize like, okay, well, he's got the mud, like that's the way that he's gonna get out of this. He starts doing that thing again, cutting ropes from trees, making traps, whittling knives out of wood,
Hmm.
mounting, like you said, mounting him in the logs. Like he
It's like a
cuts
bow
down
and
another
arrow.
log. Yeah, he makes a bow and arrow, which is dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like again, more montages, more like manly,
Mm-hmm.
like dope, like testosterone filled montages, and you actually you think that he's got a chance, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
funny because so anyway. Um, yeah, and then it's like they do this thing where again, like Rob, we were talking in our Discord where like you put that GIF of there's this iconic scene to where he's like covered in mud, then he like lights a torch and he screams as loud as he can,
Like calling the predator to him.
calling the
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
predator, right? And the predator, like obviously he is attracted by the light and the heat signature from the torch, and basically Arnold, like we go through this a couple of montages where Arnold he uses his like mud cloaking and he hurts him. He harms him. He throws like he's got this like a bone arrow with like an arrow with an explosive tip
Mm-hmm.
on it. He has a spear that he throws at him. There's this whole montage where the predator is like being outclassed by Arnold and his Boy
Hmm.
Scout tactics, right? At
Mm-hmm.
nighttime. So, but like, there's this again, like leading up to this moment that Laura's talking about, where they like fight each other, and the predator takes off his mask. Like Arnold gets, he swings from a tree to kind of like escape the predator, and the predator like shoots the branch and drops Arnold into the drink, and all of the mud washes off.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Laura, when you were watching this, did it click in your brain like, oh, he's screwed now?
Oh yeah. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
He needs his mud, his special secret
Yeah.
mud
Mm-hmm.
Secret
recipe.
sauce.
Yeah, I do really like this like sequence when they're fighting each other of like the fact of like he's without his mud. The predator can easily just fucking kill him, but I
Yeah.
like the fact that Arnold has put up such a fight with him. Probably the best fight this predator's gotten in his whole like existence of maybe going to other planets. That he's like, you know something, I fucking respect what you've done so far. I'm just gonna do this one on one like a battle. And he's like fucking takes off his gun, takes off his armor, like Laura said, reveals his face, and he's like, we're just gonna fucking fight this out with our dukes now. I fucking like
Yeah.
that. I thought that was cool, like respectful. Like we're gonna like end this like bid. You
He was
know?
also injured too, though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he was injured before this and
Yeah.
bleeding. So yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. It's like, I'm not just gonna shoot you or stab you. We're gonna fucking fight. And the predator just beats the shit out of him.
He does. He
It's not
whoops
even
him.
funny. He does. He just like first he just like backhands him like a pimp slap. The slap.
it's like,
And he
what?
just like it's like that's it. It was like fucking funny. And then it's just like montages of like the infrared getting punched in the face and predator smacking him, and it's not even a fight. Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Arnold is a big dude. Like this is probably the peak
Yeah.
of his career. Where like he's I don't know. I mean, like right. I think after he became like Mr. Universe or whatever, he started going into movies. He's still like huge, and the Predator still looks big.
Yeah, he's
He's
Yeah.
like towering over him, which was like insane. Like that was crazy. Anyway, so as Arnold is crawling away from the Predator, and the Predator's like kind of like basically treating him as like a toy at this point because he probably expects like, okay, this human who finally put up a fight is gonna die at my hand. But like Arnold like crawls into this cave trap that he put together, and like so as the predator kind of like extends into the entrance, he notices the daggers above the entrance,
Hmm.
and he thinks that he's gonna outsmart Arnold by, so he's got this like Arnold's got this line like he's like, "Come on, do it, kill me, I'm here, kill me, come
Yeah.
through," and like he baits the predator into going around the trap. But again, I honestly think like the which is a really cool aspect of this movie. The predators come to this planet and they think that they can just kill anything. They have like this like
Yeah.
ego. They probably have an ego about them. They think humans are like subhuman species to them, and they think they underestimate them. They definitely underestimated Dutch. So the predator jumps down on the other side, and like Arnold, his face is hilarious actually because like he's got this like he kind of turns pale because he thinks the predator's outsmarted him, and then he looks up and he sees that trap that he set with like the giant log hanging from the tree. He springs it. The log just like comes down and just like crushes the predator. and the dude is done. Like, I mean, I think there's a moment where, right, like he rolls the log off. He starts to roll the log off, but he's like still pinned underneath it. And Arnold kind of like takes a giant stone to like kind of finish the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think he kind of like has mercy in some
It's
way.
just like the predator is like spitting up blood. Like he knows he's dead. He knows this predator is dying. Like he's like, I don't even need to smash your head in with a rock. Like you're fucking dead anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and might as well make them suffer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then do you want to do you remember the rest of the scene now, Laura? Do you want to do the rest of the
Then
scene?
I just remember the chopper shows up.
Laura, come
Right?
on, Laura, you're
And
the worst, Laura. No, because no. Oh my God,
And he
Laura.
gets in and they fly away.
No, you're missing like the favorite and your favorite stuff too with the voice mimicking. So like the predator is like dying on the ground, and the predator like
Oh.
the predator like goes to his like wrist and like opens his contraption, starts pressing buttons and shit, and then you see like these red like dots on his like contraption, and it's like a countdown. Something's counting down, and then Dutch
Yeah.
like looks at it and he's like, "Oh shit!" And you can see like one of the box goes empty, then two of the boxes goes empty, and he's realizing, "Oh shit, something's counting down." So Dutch starts running away. And then like all these like lightning bolts are happening in the background. And as this is happening, the predator is mimicking Billy's laugh that he did earlier,
right.
and it's like
Yeah.
and like this really like weird laugh he had to begin with, and he's like laughing hysterically, and then it's like almost like an A bomb goes off, this huge explosion, and then of course then you have the chopper and shit, Laura. But how did you
Yeah.
forget about that? Because it's like your favorite part when he
It's
it mimics
you
the
guys. I
voice.
watched this yesterday and I forgot
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
the scenes. I
think you
know
need-
that's not good. That's
I think
not
you need.
good.
I think you need to rewatch, Laura. You need to rewatch.
Oh, maybe.
We'll come over, Laura. We'll all like grab arms with each other, me and you. Be like, oh.
Jesus Christ.
You can piss with me, Laura. You can piss with me too. Yeah.
No, thank you.
You know, every time like it cuts, every time Zoom cuts to like Laura's shot, it just looks like the predator is like over his shoulder, like
Judging her.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
That's funny. Yeah. So like you said, the chopper shows up, it picks up Dutch, and then pretty much Anna is in there. So
Chick's
Anna
in
lived.
there. Yeah.
She
Lived,
lived,
yeah.
and then pretty much that's it. It just kind of like cuts.
Yeah,
from
and then
there,
that's
you know?
like the movie's over.
Yeah.
roll
the predator,
credits.
predator died, so he won.
Yeah.
Oh, Dutch lives. Dutch lives.
Dutch lives. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
He's
it.
the only one.
And then
That's it.
they have that like little like 90s sitcom like outro of like every character.
Yeah.
turning and laughing.
Right.
Yeah, it's such an like iconic thing from this movie. It's just like so weird, but it's like funny. It's way that you're gonna end the movie with those credits. It's like kind of hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
movie. We did it. We
that's
finally
it.
did it. Laura, maybe you will remember some of this stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
No, isn't that scary that I
That
don't
is scary,
remember?
Laura. That is crazy.
But it kind of
Laura.
it makes me think that, you know, if you've got a lot going on maybe and you watch something and it's kind of whatever,
Just
your
goes in and
brain is
out,
just like,
like-
I don't need to obtain this
Yeah,
information.
he doesn't like analyze it or hold it. It's just gone. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
crazy. Me and Greg watching this like 50 times. Shit.
I also knew Greg was going to be host tonight, and so I was
That's
like,
true.
"Nah,
You didn't have to pay. You didn't have to take your notes. You didn't have to pay attention.
I didn't
that
have to
much.
take
Yeah, I guess
notes."
that's true.
Yeah.
You should have surprised it on her so she still wouldn't
Shit.
take notes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we know. Now we know. All right. Okay. Well, we did it though. We did it. So, what are we gonna rate this movie, Greg? What do you think?
Oh my God. I have so much to say about this movie in general.
No shit.
I will keep it short.
Figure the ratings first. What's our rating gonna be?
Not for
Overall.
1:30 in the morning, Greg.
I know. What's our rating gonna be? What's the rating? How many glistening muscles? And which muscle are you picking to glisten? Let's do that. How many muscles, Greg? 1 to 5. You want to go first, Greg? Or you want to go last? What do you think?
I'll go first.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Go for it,
Honestly,
Greg.
this is like almost like I know this is gonna get trashed on. This is almost a perfect movie to me. Like
my God.
I've always loved this movie. It's got like a little bit of everything. Like it's quotable. Like me and my brother always quote this movie. Like Arnold movies are great. Like the music is fantastic. The pacing of it, like I said, like slow revealing of the predator's identity, his abilities. Like it's just so well shot. The jungle, like I every scene I felt it. There's all these like really cool shots of like the armor, the suit, the tech, blah 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 blah. But I think that the one thing that really I don't know that anybody really talks about this, but one of my favorite aspects of this movie is the way that they and this is gonna sound weird, Laura, but like the way that they actually subvert masculinity. So like when we watch this movie, we talk about, oh, everyone's got like big muscles, everyone's shooting guns, but you know what? All those people freaking die. The dudes that are like macho, who are like, let me go in guns blazing, they're the ones that die. Dutch, Arnold Schwarzenegger, is the guy who's like, this is like the real version of masculinity. Is the guy who like cares about his team, who thinks before he acts. He cares about Anna, right? Like originally you think he's this like ultimate like 80s like hyper masculine archetype, like big muscles. It's Arnold, right? But like he feels the weight of his team's deaths, right? Like, and the way that he ultimately survives is not by like overpowering the threat, not by like like brute strength, but like observation, restraint, like calming himself, like thinking. So
Yeah,
like when
strategy.
and strategy, like, and this is like literally, I think like in a time in the 80s when like we had Commando, like we talked about earlier, Terminator, Rambo, everything was like, let me just like pump in more like adrenaline and like fight to the death. Like this was probably the first like masculine type movie where it was like, okay, we're gonna redefine like what this is. Like he's like adapting to the predator, he's studying the predator, he's like using his brain rather than in his muscles, although dude was ripped. And it's like, I don't know, like I thought it was a cool way of like showing like, okay, the macho superiority complex is like actually what's gonna get you killed. Right. So like let's use like intelligence, empathy, resilience instead of like this raw power bullshit, you know? And like I that really resonated with me in this movie. And I love it. I think it's just like well shot, great sci-fi movie. Um and just so quotable if you're a big Arnold fan. So I'm gonna say it's a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 muscles.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say it's just like all biceps and triceps in that half muscle. Different one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
whoa,
Now
uh-oh.
we're talking. I needed some of that in this movie, I think.
I'm
And then I would have remembered it.
You wanted the show full frontal, Laura? That's what you wanted for full frontal in
Yeah,
this movie? Okay.
yeah.
Dangling in the jungle and shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, Greg, you didn't go perfect 5, dude. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I mean, like I reserved it for a couple movies, but like
Hmm.
this one's got like a little bit of like silliness and cheesiness, but like it's almost a perfect movie for
Okay.
me.
All right. What about you, Laura? Where are you at, Laura?
I don't know. I need to watch this again because I don't remember most of it. You know, this just isn't my cup of tea, but there's nothing wrong with
yeah.
it also.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I'm not, but I think that's why I don't remember it. That it's almost like it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It just
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
And
I hear you saying.
Yeah.
I need to watch it again, you know? But yeah, I definitely feel that I was comparing it to Alien and I'm a big Alien fan.
Man,
So-
you can't do that.
Yeah, that's tough. That part's
Yeah.
tough.
How do you compare Ripley with Dutch? Do you feel like they're similar leaders and protagonists, or like what do you think?
I feel like you
She's
can't really
got-
do that.
Yeah, you
It's
can't really
different. They're
do
just
that.
different.
She's got a more scientific
Yeah.
background, so she's like objectively more intelligent than he is. He's got like all his strengths and smarts are just in his training,
He's
and, like
training,
what he
right?
specializes in. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, can't really
I
do
don't know
it.
if you can.
It's, what are you rating this? Laura? What do you got, Laura?
I think don't kill me. I think I'm gonna give it a 2, but I
Oh,
I might change it. Yeah, like I said, I really love the intro.
Yeah.
I definitely noticed some of the like more quotable and memeable things that I've seen around the internet, and that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Predator itself, whatever. It's just, I don't know.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay. All right.
Just looks all
So-
goofy in my background.
So what muscles do you got? What 2 muscles are glistening? Or are they
I
just
don't
like
want-
bare, boring, like somebody with no muscles, like a flabby belly?
So wait, I have to pick a body part or a person? I'm confused.
I'm thinking a body part. Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I don't really want Arnold's muscles. I don't know.
No,
Look
no,
at his
no. It could
arm.
be like
That's
a
crazy.
tricep, could be a thigh. In your retrospect, could be just like a flimsy ass fucking ankle. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go forearm for one. I like the
Forearm?
forearm muscles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's nice.
Interesting.
Shit. Oh, what? Maybe like upper back muscles, you know?
That's so hyper specific.
All right, so you're giving two upper back muscles. Okay.
No,
All
one
right.
forearm.
Oh, one forearm and one upper
Yeah.
back. Wow, that's a weird
Yeah, I
combo.
picked two.
Okay. All right, there you go. You picked essentially two body parts. Okay, cool.
My
Let's move
favorite
on.
too.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. All right, for me, I'm definitely with Greg. This has nostalgia for me. I watched it when I was younger. I've been watching it for a long time. Like, I love all the stuff this movie does. I do admit, like, it's more cheesier now than it was when I remember watching it back in the day. But I still think there's cool special effects, sound design, camera work is really cool. Like, a lot of cool shots. And I love the Predator design. I think it's, like, really cool and awesome, and I love it in everything I see it. I would be with Greg. I say this is a 4 out of 5 for me. 4 out of 5, like,
Nice.
just like all the muscles are ripped, you know, like my thighs are ripped, my triceps are ripped, you know,
Your
my
clothes
butt-
are ripped
my-
because of your muscles.
yeah, my butthole's ripped, just everything is ripped. You know,
Oh God, that. Ugh. Oh shit.
we're just all ripped. I'm ripped open. I'm ripped
Yikes.
open. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, definitely, I want to know, like, people watching this, listening to this, like, where do you rate this movie at? Is it nostalgia for you? Is that why you're rating it higher? Is it not? You know, are you with
Yeah.
Laura? You just like, it's hard to do it without nostalgia. Where do you rate this movie at? I really want to know. So, yeah. Laura, do you want to close out the episode still? Or is Greg doing a close out too? What do you think, Laura?
Laura's got it. I'm lost with the links. so-
Yeah, that's fine. Greg did a
I'm cloaked in
shitload
the
of
jungle.
talking.
You
Yeah.
did, yeah. Mm.
I mean, Greg, you're probably exhausted because you did a lot.
Greg
No,
feels
I'm
like he's
ready, I'm ready
he's
to
been-
mukbang right now.
Will you stop with the mukbang? Why are we doing the mukbang with this movie? Oh my God.
I know we got to do they got to do the Dutch bang. Let's do the Dutch bang.
All right. Well, subscribe, rate, review our podcast everywhere you listen. Follow and contact us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Conjecturing Pod. Please let us know what movies to do next. I guess I'll be open to watching more Predators.
Oh yeah, we
Please let
should.
them be better. Please let them
There's
be
more.
better.
Clip that line, please. Clip that line that she will
there's
be
more.
open to more predators.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Oh God.
should be more.
Yeah, and follow Rob. Rob, tell
Follow
everyone where
me,
you're
Twitter,
at.
X, Instagram at the RR Rights, posting weird horror things, memes, talking about horror movies. Might be doing another short film soon. I don't know. Might be talking about that soon. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, follow me over there.
Horror is once again very subjective. So
Very
conjecture
subjective.
away.
See ya, everybody.
See ya.
Oh, let's flex, Greg. Let's
guys.
flex. Oh, let's flex our muscles.
Oh God. Get me out of here. Bye.